Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Adam's Eats. Now today I've got a really simple, delicious Sunday roast playlist recipe, haven't done one in a while, and that's roast chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. Now you might think it's a play on words, you know, is really 40 cloves of garlic? But it's true, all right? I mean, I know it's very specific and it says 40 cloves, but really what it's about is cooking chicken very, very simply with obscene amounts of garlic, and it's really, really delicious. What I absolutely love about this recipe is it's a nice little centerpiece. It's all done in one pan, so you can just plop it on the middle of the table. Everyone can help themselves, and the garlic cloves go really nice and sweet, all right? So you don't get that kind of harsh, really aggressive garlic flavour. They just go really nice and mellow as they cook in that oil and that chicken juice. And any kind of oil and fat that's collected, you can save that, stick it in a jar, use it for roast potatoes, you know, make a salad dressing with it. It's really kind of versatile, so, you know, don't chuck it away. So this is a perfect recipe if you really love garlic, you know, but you want something simple. You can serve it up. You know, you serve it up with some steamed veg, some potatoes, whatever, and your guests are going to love it. So again, folks, following the usual drill, if you hit that pause button, make a list of what you need, and we'll go and get stuck in. Right, let's talk about the chicken. Now I'm just using a good quality shop bought one. You know, get the best chicken you can afford because this is going to be seasoned very, very simply. So the better your chicken, the better the dish is going to turn out. If you really want to push the boat out, then use a poulet de bresse, but they're obscene amounts of money. So, you know, I doubt you're going to use one of those, but just get the best you can afford. And all I'm going to do is I've got some butter here and I'm just going to smear that all over the chicken. Make sure the chicken, you know, is at room temperature because otherwise it'll mess with your cooking times. Okay, and this is just going to give it that nice nutty flavour and help brown it as well. Okay, and then what I've got in here is I've got some pepper, which I've just ground up with a pestle and mortar, and the reason I've done that is because I don't want to get chicken juice all over my pepper mill, so I've got it in there so I can just go in and out, you know, without worrying. So then we're going to season the chicken with some pepper all over. Okay, we're going to go inside the cavity as well, and then with some salt as well. Again, this is going to help dry out the skin and create a nice crust. Salt the inside of the cavity as well, and then we're just going to pop that into our suitable vessel. I'm just using my pan here, but you could use a roasting tray, doesn't really matter. I'm going to get this out of the way and then we'll prepare the garlic. At this point as well, preheat your oven to gas mark 5 so it's nice and hot, ready for the chicken to go in. And I've got myself a bowl here because I'm going to put all the waste paper from the garlic in there. And all we're going to do is I've got some garlics here, is just take off the outside paper, but don't peel the cloves themselves. You want these still with the papers on, because what's going to happen is as these roast, they're going to kind of steam inside these little skins. So don't take off that bit, just leave them whole. Okay, and as you've peeled them, just stick them in and around the chicken. Now you can be really fastidious about it and actually count out 40 cloves of garlic, but it doesn't really matter. All you're looking for is quite a lot of garlic, which is normally about 3, maybe 4 bulbs. So I'm going to crack on with this and I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, so once you've added your garlic, you can see I've tucked it all in around the edge. You can put some underneath if you want. I put 1 or 2 actually in the cavity of the chicken. And that's pretty much it. All I'm going to do now is take some fresh thyme and just tuck that in the cavity and then strew some more just around the edge. This is just going to give it that nice herbal flavour. You could add some bay leaf in there if you want, up to you. Lemon thyme would be nice. And the next thing we're going to do is add plenty of olive oil. Right, so I've added the olive oil. I know it seems like a lot, but what's going to happen is that oil is going to mix with those chicken juices and that garlic will kind of stew in it and go nice and soft. You can see all the oil in there. Okay, and that's it really. This is now ready to go in the oven. Now that chicken weighs about 1.3 kilograms, so it's going to take around about an hour and 25 minutes for it to cook. But if you're using a slightly bigger chicken, then obviously adjust your cooking times. So I'm going to give this about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'll see you fine folks in a bit. I'm going to go off and watch a bit of telly. Right, so the chicken's been in the oven now for about 1 hour and 25 minutes-ish. I did baste the chicken about every 20 minutes or so, you know, just nap some of that oil over, which just helps crisp it up and give it that nice flavour. So now let's get it out of the oven. Right, there we have it. There's the chicken, and you can see that those garlic cloves got nice and squidgy. Now, the important thing is we need to let this chicken rest, all right? Don't carve into it straight away, because all those juices are gonna come flooding out, and all that hard work that you put in, well, not hard work, but you know what I mean, it's just gonna go to rack and ruin. So we need to let this rest for a good 15 minutes, just somewhere warm. I'm gonna leave it in here, and then we'll serve it up. Right, okay, so here we are. Here's the chicken. I've served it up. Tried to make it look a bit fancy, but it's not really worked out very well. But nevertheless, it's gonna be tasty. Got the garlic here as well. They're gonna be really nice and sweet. I've also kept that oil, that fat that I told you about, because again, that is gold dust. Brilliant for roast potatoes, great for salad dressing, so don't chuck it away. Just stick it in a jar, put it in your fridge, use it when you want. So I'm just gonna cut a slice off so you can see what it looks like inside. Let's just get some of that crispy skin. Okay, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but it's lovely and juicy. Okay, because that's the point of resting it. As you can see all the juices there, so that all that flavour and juice goes straight back into the chicken. If you cut straight into it, you know, all that effort's gonna go to waste. Okay, so I'm just gonna move my camera and then we'll give this puppy a try. Right, so I'm gonna try a bit for you. I'm gonna get some of that skin. It's really hot still. Here we go. It's taken on a little bit of flavour of that garlic, but the first thing you get is that nice crisp skin and that lovely kind of salt and pepper on the top. But it's so juicy, really nice and tender. And I just want to show you one of these garlic cloves, right? How lovely and sweet and delicious they go. Like if you squeeze it, okay, that comes out like that. It's mellow. Still got that garlic flavour, but it's also taken on the flavour of that chicken as well. You can even mash some of them up with your gravy if you're making one. But you know, they're just really nice to eat on their own. And there it is, my simple roast chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. Stupidly simple to make, you know, all in one pan, you know, serve it up with some new potatoes, some steamed veg or roasties, whatever you want to make with it. And you've got yourself a fantastic Sunday lunch. And that, folks, about wraps up today's video. So thanks for watching, really do appreciate it. If you like what you see, click the like button down below and stick around at the end because there'll be some links to some other videos. And if you want to subscribe, there'll be a button for that as well. And I'll see you lovely people next time for more tasty fun and frolics. And bye for now.